Whoops, I moved the camera.
Well, I think another reason as well, saying fuck it about the whole send that to the post thing. None of them send questions, so yeah.
Oh, fuck it!
Yeah.
Bring the pizza over, because it's booze and pizza time. I moved the camera.
It's coming up for us.
Yeah. I look like crap.
Remember, Bruce, our word of the week today is fuck it!
I know!
Can you say fuck it?
It really is. I've been teaching him the art to fuck it and just get on with it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So I went wrong, fuck it. I'm also going to point out, I'm drinking wife beater beer. And he's drinking wine.
Wait, you doing the recording now?
Yeah, I just hit fuck it.
Oh, okay.
It's called being able to edit shit.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Ow. One of these bony bits are very pointy and sparse.
Yeah, but then again, it's not so funny. Those bloody bones.
He's currently cutting up pizza. I'm making my teeth cringe by doing that scratchy noise. That's it, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, I'll just get them your own slices here.
We are doing our let's play right now.
I'm gonna see if anyone
Jennifer
commented.
is being an idiot with his cat.
Send help.
Pretty much, send help. I have no eyebrows at the moment because I didn't draw them on. I draw my eyebrows on. But I don't own any.
It's a bit funny, even my mum doesn't seem to have eyebrows. She doesn't draw it. I don't know why.
Well, I just don't have eyebrows. I generally don't have any body hair anyway.
Yeah, it's just seems strange that even my eyebrows, it's got some of it, and then...
You got more eyebrows than me. It really does look like blood in a cup.
Suitable for the glass, isn't it?
Waiting for pizza, waiting for pizza, waiting for pizza.
Sassarola, that's amore.
Really? Give me my fucking pizza.
Okay.
Okay, pizza is now on my lap.
Why am I putting that one on for?
I don't know.
Dingus. Idiot. Right. Right.
You've got to do your fucking intro.
Absolutely, yeah. Alright. Hey peeps, I'm User Henshin, and welcome back for yet another video for this week's recording. It's GG.
I've got that for the pizza.
Yep, and and welcome to the second episode of a very special Let's Talk CosPlocks. And since my mate here, Bruce here, and we do stuff. What I did, the whole idea is just discuss anything we'll think of on top of our head, and just go drink. And before I start drinking and eating our beers and
yeah, we have beer and pizza because seriously, what else are you going to do when you're talking shit? Apart from drink and eat pizza.
Absolutely. And I've been suggested of drinking case cider and lemonade. Apparently it's meant to taste like wine. I don't know if this is true because this is my first time trying it, but the funny thing about case cider is that my usual free cider intake would be Strongbow, other cider, and then it'll be the case cider because at that point I'll be sort of drunk.
Okay.
And now the problem is, I'm not sure how much of the drink I need to pour in. Do I do half and half? I'll do half and half and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a bit like you're making a shandy. So it's your personal preference.
Problem is that case cider it's like the much more higher volume because this one is like, hang on, what is it? 8.4, as the other ones are like 6 or 5 points, that sort of thing. So
it doesn't really matter. Like that's still nothing. You're drinking melon, you're drinking red wine, which is like 14%.
Alright. Alright then. Well then.
I've already started drinking, mate.
Thumbs up. Cheers. white wine. It does.
No, it tastes like fucking lemonade.
Oh.
Ugh.
Okay, so I guess
I don't like lemonade. I really don't like lemonade.
That's not like the proper one. Anyhow, so...
No, I can see why it would have, to some people, that sort of wine sort of fruitiness.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Maybe if it was flat, then it would taste more like wine.
So, as we talk now, is we just literally finished season 3 of our long ass marathon, but
Yeah, we've spent the last 4 days, and we've got through 3 seasons. But we've been doing other stuff as well. So.
Well, we skipped a few episodes of season 1 because Drew suggested to me that some of the episodes are not in somewhat relevance.
It's more, I want to get them into the series as quick as I can.
Alright. Because the reason is I volunteered to do the whole Supernatural watch because, well, I need to watch it eventually, but most of all, you said that when we go to take our the long road trip up to Kids Farm, prepared in August.
I'm literally going to make a Supernatural soundtrack, and I'm just going to play it all the way through. And it's going to be like our cheap ass version of the Impala.
And also the fact that we like end up saying like in that car going, what the hell's a Crowley?
Yeah, because I cosplay Crowley. I'm trying to convince him to do Metatron. Because he probably won't, because Metatron is hated. And he's not the most interesting character, but I've never seen a cosplayer of him.
Oh, it's going to be tricky because I've seen the pictures of him and he's got like scraggly sort of hair and I'm thinking how the hell am I going to do that?
You can get a good wig and that can work.
Oh yeah, probably.
I need to order a new Crowley wig.
Was it Frisket or? Oh.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
I need to get a new Crowley wig because my last Crowley wig was literally I picked up a week before the expo. And it wasn't great quality and it knotted all around the back with the coat on. And I'm not going to be wearing the coat this time because it was October, it was freezing cold. With the suit and the fucking coat on, and it's, as you know, it's a pure wool coat, I was boiling. I was the only person sweating because I was so hot. Even if I took the jacket off because I was wearing a suit, I was so hot. So I'm doing a slightly nicer version for May.
It's a bit
funny. Laura's going to torture me.
She's it's funny because Laura's, speaking of Laura, she said to me that for the Undertale cosplays, it's more ideal to do it in October because it's much more cooler. But you're talking about May, that's in spring.
Yeah, but we've always been fortunate with Expo.
Yeah.
That we've always been blessed with that weekend being incredibly hot weather. It could be raining all the way up and then it just stops for that Expo.
The one thing that really pisses me off most about it, excuse me, talking with a mouthful, was obviously once the rain come, obviously we can't go inside the main convention because of the whole you're allowed to have wristbands, and it's going to be penny off, especially the ones that hasn't. Well, then again, now with the policy of you're not allowed to go to that sort of gated area without a pass. But I can even go through the front of the building. People can go in it without any checkup sort of thing, and that's a bit stupid.
I think the problem is that the security guards and the management don't know what they're doing, and it feels like it. Like I had a huge argument because I sent an email over to the guys at Run Expo, and I said, your fucking in-out policy is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I complained about the fact that they cut off all the disabled routes, all the disabled ramps, they were all cut off. I had video proof of them, the fact that we had to like pull over the gates to get someone down to the car park in a wheelchair. And they apologised for it, but they said that I sent them another email saying, look, are you going to have this stupid in-out policy again? And they said that I think it's the east entrance, one way from the station, would be an in-out. That you could go out and in on that same exit.
One thing I found very...
And
yes, sir.
I went out, went to come back in, and the security guard said I couldn't. So I pulled out that email from fucking management to prove that they had actually previously said that we could come in and out of there. So if that doesn't prove that they don't know what they're doing, what does?
The one thing I found a very cheeky way to go inside without getting. Well, then again, I don't want to be saying it on the camera because they were like, I'll probably do that at Expo. Basically, that's there's a car park. You can actually go beneath it without being checked because there's stairs that's leading to the car park actually going right beneath it. So that's a good. Well, I won't say good thing because of course security reasons.
But it proves how pointless the system is. No offence, Expo I've been going since the second ever one. Has become ridiculous with the amount of people
because
and crowd control.
Yeah, because I think I saw like pictures of then and now. It's like pretty much like any sort of beginning cons. It's like first there'll be so many less amount of people. Not like I don't know. I'm trying to think an estimate. Like what's the maximum people?
I'm not sure.
Let's just say I don't know about 5,000 people. Probably at the beginning might be about 2,000 people at least, and then now since popularity of introducing with the media with films, comics, anime, and so forth and so forth, and now it's like
since the American Comic Con has taken it over, booze. It has changed a lot.
Yeah.
And I personally think it has gone downhill a lot. Like, yes, the corridors are bigger, which I love.
Oh yeah.
But the independents, the smaller shops, the stuff you didn't see very often, that's gone. The CX has this huge fucking stand in there. Well, I can go down to my local CX any fucking time I want. There's 5 of them in busing route of me. Why the fuck do I need to go to a CX during fucking Expo? Oh, sorry. Or it's all, try out this new game that's coming out next year. See a preview of the CVTOs is coming out. There's actually very little to buy anymore.
No, I mean, to the point now, I think it's just, well, I think me included, I think most people are just saving up and just perfect excuse to go to these cons just to have sex, alcohol and drugs and sort of thing.
That's become a problem, is the drug control.
Because especially the smell marijuana weed.
There's been a few times when I've been in the line before it opens to get my wristband.
Yeah, that massive queue from the outside.
No kidding. It was fucking 8 o'clock in the fucking morning, and 2 people behind me, they were smoking marijuana. And guess what? You could smell it. You knew it was them. Security guard did jack shit.
It's not actually a legal hire, is it? Yeah.
No, it is against law.
Oh.
You had the problem of. I had the problem with the security guards when one of them broke my outfit.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
You
were absolutely furious about that. Yeah.
We've been in this queue for ages. So the way they have the queue system be more like a pen system instead of actually being a line. People were getting very, very frustrated.
Definitely, yeah.
Because you can imagine people get pushing in front of people.
Oh, yeah.
So people that have been there and had been patiently waiting outside in the queue lost their place because of the stupid pen system they had.
Yeah.
And the people behind us, they were meant to open at past. It got to about 10:02 and they still hadn't opened the gates. So we've been there 20 minutes extra than we should have been, as far as we were concerned. And the person behind me started being very rowdy and very thing. And can you blame you when you're penned up longer than you should be?
And especially waiting for that long. Because either one is not the most patient of people. Yeah.
So he kicked up. And the security guard, instead of giving him a warning, jumped over me, breaking my backpack to grab this guy to chuck him out. And then, like literally about a minute after they kicked this guy out, they opened the pens and let everyone out, rushing people through. So poor old Amanda's had to grab my backpack, like push it against my back in order to stop it falling apart. And they're just pushing us through. And she's trying to make sure this thing doesn't fall apart because this other security guard has broken it. Not even an apology, nothing. This guy actually fucking broke my backpack, hurt my shoulder, where he literally jumped over me to get to this guy. And it was completely wrong because there was no warning, there was nothing. They had another one when that was the second year of the pen system.
Yeah.
First year of the pen system, we were all in these pens, and they had like 8 big pens, they filled with people. And they were going to let one pen go, and then the other pen go. And we were in like the second pen, even though we should have been in the first, because we were there before most people.
Yeah.
Will you stop him fucking with the camera?
So I just noticed that you're sort of...
Yeah, I know. Will you put it like that? Deal with it.
Right.
We were so frustrated by the time they opened those gates. Once again, they opened them late. And they went to, there was no sign of when the pens were going to open.
No.
And they'd opened up the grate, and we could see fucking Expo. We were 10 minutes already where we should have gone in. You know what? We just fucking pushed over the barriers and walked over them and walked out. So the security guards could do jack shit because there was about 200 people stampeding towards them. And that's because of the stupid pen system. That's the same Expo that I reported 5 of their security guards for having no badges or out-of-date security badges.
And you're saying about, was it the Comic-Con in America? It's very funny because my mates were suggesting that well, of course, one of my organisation is, we were supposedly supposed to go to Comic-Con in America, but the big San Diego one, but judging from what I heard and the size and whatnot, and the con going for 4 to 5 days straight, I was like, there is no fat chance of doing that, because 1, you need to be on the ball for those tickets. 2, spending 4 to 5 days in the hot blistering sun, you'd be bloody knackered.
I mean,
3, the matter of money there, especially in San Diego, that's in Los Angeles, I think that is.
I think so, I'm not sure. I mean, personally, I want to go to San Diego anyway. And Los Angeles. But from what I've heard, it's very well organised. The problem is they're trying to run like the American cons over here.
Oh yeah, especially for Expo itself.
And it doesn't work. There's people that are just coming at night just to drink and smoke and have drugs. And it has ruined the atmosphere.
It is, yeah. And that's one thing as well, it's like, I'm just worried about the bloody, what's it called, yobs that's been hanging around, and the troublemakers types, because I remember there's one story that Diggs chased a bunch of them by swinging a wooden sword.
Yeah, the problem is, some of them that are turning up aren't the fucking fun.
Be right back.
I can finish my pizza.
I didn't order it. I hope it's not what I think it is. Hello? That is not, no. Hello?
Wrong number?
Wrong number.
Thought so. Yeah, what I was saying is some of the people that are turning up to Expo are not anime fans. They are not film fans. They are not game fans.
Yeah, let's just go just for the game. Of course, those three things.
Yeah.
Mostly getting pissed and drugs.
They brought in the curfew, which I don't mind.
Well, that and of course the whole maximum of people allowed to stay in the room thing. Yeah.
Well, that was more the hotels than anything.
Yeah, especially
because
for security
people
reasons.
were abusing the system.
Definitely, yeah.
Whereas before, I won't say I've never had more than my share in the rooms. But we left those rooms immaculate. But people, no offence, some of our own group, I saw the state that they left the hotel rooms and I was appalled.
I mean, like the 16 plus people staying at that 2 apartments one.
No, that's fine because it's an apartment and it's like it's bigger than this, your apartment.
Oh yeah, obviously yeah.
Well, I mean, piles of rubbish in the corners, in the cupboard, like props destroyed and stuff all over the floor, beds in shocking display where certain people do certain things. And of course the hotels got fed up with having to clean up this shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
So if they had continued, like, having loads of people in the room, but then leaving it in the same condition in which they got in the room, the hotels probably, they knew we were doing it. They didn't care.
Yeah, especially it's like, oh crap, it's this bloody lot here.
Yeah, they didn't care because we would spend the money in the hotel bar. So they would actually get their money's worth.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Especially the amount of people now has been turned up, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And that's the same problem with at least the whole hotel prices being bumped up as well.
Yeah, but they do it because they can.
I can make money out of it, that's for sure.
I know someone got in trouble with the loft, wanted a security deposit for cleaning, and then before they even fucking checked in the room, they said they weren't going to get it back because the room needed to be cleaned. And that's before they even got in the room. So they were taking the piss, you know what I mean? You can't charge someone for cleaning the fucking room.
No, of course not.
That's a standard.
Yeah, because you pay for that room.
Yeah, if the room had been left in a spacious trait and then they said, I'm really sorry, we can't give you a security bonus back, that's fine. But to charge them 75 quid extra on top of the fucking near 1,000 to clean their room from the previous fucking tenant is ridiculous.
It is, yeah.
But they managed to get the money back on that one. But the hotels will try all sorts of shit.
And let's see. I mean, speaking back to the whole American con, it's like I only been to one particular con in America, and that's back in 2007, I think it was. It was in Orlando, and it was in like it's almost like KidderCon sort of thing. But now it's like we already discussed about it, about the certain cons in America we'd like to go to. What was the cons that you want to go to in America?
I said I wanted to go to a few of the supernatural cons.
Oh, yeah.
Supernatural, big fan. Anyway, mainly as I do want to meet some of the cast members. But it's also the family of the supernatural family.
Oh yeah.
Is incredibly welcoming for me. But I know, like from some people who've gone to conventions. Some people are like extreme tattoos, things, all sorts of. And if you're not that dedicated, you are shunned from the group.
Yeah.
But if they're anything like the UK fans I've met, I have no problem.
I know, because that's one thing that's a little bit. That's why I like to go to an American con. It's just that's why I want to go to these different cons around the world. It's like the different atmosphere.
Yeah.
I've been to one of course, in America. I've been to one in Ireland. I've been to one in Paris. I want to explore more of it.
When we went to a big one in Paris.
Yeah. Japan Expo one, I read. Yeah.
Me, Elliot and Amy. We were poor, all this sort of stuff. And it was a good atmosphere, apart from the fucking language barrier.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big problem for us. But it was nice seeing like the sort of price difference, the size of it difference.
Yeah, because
and how much they had.
Yeah, and honestly, the halls in there is huge. It's like twice the.
Yeah, we didn't see it all.
Oh, because when I went with the group before, literally the halls is like 2 expos combined, and it's huge.
Yeah, the one they were in like 4 halls, and each hall was the size of XL. So we didn't get around to seeing. Everything. But we saw a lot and it was so different. It was fucking enjoyable. I mean, we were really happy because we actually got a chance to meet the hosting group that we like.
Oh yeah.
The ones that do those awesome videos. I'll probably have a link in the middle of us.
Yeah, mine. It'll be down here in the crotch bar.
Yeah, they did some. I can't even remember their fucking name now. But at the time, I watched the fuck out of their videos. I loved their videos. They were really good. They're very well edited. They're very well done. And it was really, really enjoyable to actually meet them. So it wasn't like a wasted experience big thing. And no offense to French cosplayers, a lot of the cosplayers we met weren't very good. A lot of them were. Neon wigs were a big thing.
I say about. I've forgotten about. I don't know who said about them in Paris. It was just neon
wigs, and we had managed to pick up these cheap wigs, and we decided to go as Sora, Axel, and Roku. So that night I just styled the wigs. And we kept getting stopped and people trying to ask us how we styled the wigs, to the point we actually just had to carry around the hairspray and gel we use so we could pull it out the bag and go this, because they couldn't understand us. But people were like, a lot of them didn't know you could use hairspray on wigs.
Oh, yeah.
They were using like PVA glue and things, and it's just really weird to see how like the techniques of cosplay aren't universally shared.
Going backtracking a few of this. Like, as for my American cons, I like to visit New York Comic Con. Was it Dragon Con? The one I heard from a mate of mine called Colossus Con. I've already mentioned to Bruce about it. It's like this place is probably Katsukon as well, but probably if I actually save my money up, who knows? Alright, okay. For Colossus Con, it's you got the hotel itself, and it's also got a indoor, outdoor swimming pool and a safari park. That's freaking awesome. And especially I've seen like multiple pictures of cosplayers at the outdoor swimming pool in their outfits. I think I saw like a few of them, like Miku, that sort of thing, and I'll probably show up like pictures, or you can probably look in the link at their site. They usually held it like, I know it's odd because they got two similar ones, say main one and a different one, and I think it's in July if I know rightly.
No. The UK's getting more and more conventions. I just wish there was more and more like specific ones. Like, unfortunately, I was gonna go to the was it the Viafon or something? There was a supernatural convention in the UK, and I was gonna go, but I had the day before, the day after, and like a couple of days after that, so I could have travelled up for it. The actual day of the con, no, I couldn't get that off work. So that really pissed me off. So hopefully if they run another one, I will try and get to that one. Yeah,
because I went to one particular one event one that's just like a Power Rangers one, but most of the days I worked was just like from the Super Sentai series, but
I shouldn't drink fizzies. It gives me the burps.
Okay, so just be careful. I don't know if no, you don't get the fizzies from.
No, I don't get the drinkies thing. But last time I had this was when I did the really strong painkillers, and I downed them with this.
That one. That's
and you gave me a half a bottle. It was like a bottle of wine.
Yeah, we just had a day of expo game hangout, and because honestly, very much often I don't often see Bruce, and this is like the most rare occasions to actually see him because of the most times I'll meet people nowadays. Well, especially like. Laura, for example, I just see her at cons now. It's like, because there was a time when us lots were like, I'm not going to go too deep for it.
No.
The time when we were like all hanging out at the beginning, we're like every week or two, we'll like hang out in London and do like picnics or in outfits and whatnot. You could probably see it in my old Cosplay Diaries down in the crotch bar down here, or go to my playlist. But you see like how it was like 16 or 12 of us been hanging out, but now gradually to the years some of us gone our separate ways, and now I digress, and it's really sad.
Yeah, the problem is sort of like the whole London experience. I've been up to London recently, and London's not the same.
No.
It isn't the same, it's not as nice. But also, that sort of atmosphere and safety we had, like the Trocadero security guards, we had a good rapport with them.
Yeah.
Was destroyed by what the group we called noobs.
Yeah, exactly. I remember one occasion when one of the noobs done something inappropriate. I like to say it, but we just eaten, so...
Yeah. No, there was a lot of inappropriate behaviour. And once again, this comes down to what's happening with that. It's the same thing that's happening to Expo.
Oh, definitely, yes.
But that's why I kind of really enjoy going to KitterCon. Yes, there are stupid idiots who drink too much.
And that's also another thing I like about those sort of cons, it's 18 plus.
Yeah.
And it's like, because I'm worried because I'm literally over my 30s now. Sorry, I'm a bit downgrading myself, but I was like, oh good, so at least it's not be that awkwardness. Because like for London Expo, you got younger teenagers, and they'll be drinking ridiculous, stupid behaviour. But here in, well, obviously, KitterCon.
Yeah, KitterCon.
Especially last year, we had like 3 or 4 ambulances.
It was the year before that when, like, the first time I took Amanda to KitterCon was the worst. Like, there was so many ambulances turning up. Last year they managed to keep it relatively under wraps. I know that one of the ambulances was because someone fell down and actually hurt their shoulder. So it wasn't actually booze related. Whereas before, nearly every single one was booze related. And they sort of had to say to people, please stop being stupid, learn how to hold your booze.
And there's been a normal rule about these Kitacons. Kitacon rules is don't be a dick.
But that's what I enjoy about Kitacon is everyone's slightly more mature.
Yeah, that's what I said about the whole 18 plus. But then again, just, well, at least be more sensible as in bring your own drinks, like yours truly, that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, it is a different
Well,
atmosphere.
no, it's just me, but other people will like bring like rum and whiskey to their rooms sort of thing.
No offence to anyone going to Alcon, but really get in touch with someone who knows what's going on.
Yeah, because
behind the scenes.
Yeah, because recently on Facebook we noticed about certain matters happened.
Yeah, I don't want to go into detail with this video, but if you're considering going to this convention, you are.
Yeah, this will be my first time going as well.
But
I wanted, because I heard what's been happening, and I was like, a bit iffy, but the thing is, it's like one of those, if you don't go or don't do it, you don't know.
Yeah, no, it's
but
more.
I was just hoping it'll be good.
It's more we have a problem who runs it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than the actual
especially,
convention itself. The convention itself is fine.
Yeah.
But please, if you're going to give the person running it your money,
oh yeah,
do your research. Find people that know about what's going on before you consider going. Because I know Jackson, when he found out what's going on, he kind of, in a little way, you regret giving him your monies.
Yeah.
But it's a real consideration. Now, if I would love for him to say, right guys, here, someone else have it, and someone else run it, even if he sold it to someone else, but he won't because he's a fucking dick. But anyway, off of that topic, because I'm not going into depth
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
More booze. Okay.
Booze in our system. Okay, we pretty much talked about cons. Is that before this, we just in case if we like.
We made a little list of things that we can talk about because we're smart like that.
Yeah, we are organised and planning ahead.
Okay, I actually had one on there. No, because I've been introducing you to Supernatural and we actually started talking about Supernatural beforehand. What are your thoughts on Supernatural?
I don't know, because I seen Grimm before Supernatural. And
moving over.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Should I move the...
No!
Okay.
I'm just moving more in shot because I've been slowly going like this.
Yeah, because even I was worried that you were sort of...
Yeah, fuck it. I'm in the shot now. I'm in the shot and we've got we still have an inch between us.
I know, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, anyway, we'll talk as we're talking.
Okay, you short thoughts on Supernatural.
Okay, yeah, my thoughts. I like the angle of it. I like the whole the spin of the myth sort of thing, and it's even I said during the with the watching of the 3 seasons, it's like I really do like the drama between the brothers of Dean and Sam sort of thing. I
can tell already. We have a Dean fanboy.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He does remind me of like sorry, I'm going a bit of Tokyo from it. He does remind me like Ray from Goro, because obviously yesterday we watched that, and
that'll probably go up before this.
Yeah, and Captain Marvelous from Gokaiger. But as for Dean, he's that sort of likeable dick sort of thing. But I understand for Sam because he's just thrown reintroduced back of.
They're brothers. They're going to be slight opposites. Dean is sloppy things. Sam is, as you saw in the episode Mystery Spot. If Sam was left up to his own devices,
and he had to.
He's focused. He's clean. Everything's precise. He's scary.
Yeah, and it's even like there's some shots as well when Sam is like literally just like cold stone killing.
Yeah, but because Dean is so reckless, Sam has to be the.
Sorry, we might say some spoilers, so just be careful.
So they are like the perfect balance for each other. I know that at some points you actually did laugh at some of the comments Dean was making. Yeah.
Because of course Bruce made some suggestions it's like I'm Batman or fudge. Don't say fudge. That sort of thing.
I would give it like when the episode started. If I remember the episode and I remember a particular quote, I would just say that quote out of context.
Yeah,
and then he would be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'd
it's
just be like,
you'll
watch and see.
That's
and then he would just be like, "Oh, that makes sense now."
Yeah, and it's like literally that mystery spot. And once such scene happened, and then when it happens next scene, I thought, okay, I know what this episode's about.
Yeah, that episode started, and I just went picking a poke.
And
he was like, "What the fuck do you mean by picking a poke?" If you haven't watched it, you're thinking, "What the hell is picking a poke?" I'm making a bit of wine.
Yeah. And the funniest thing is that throughout the whole series, I think there's one nitpick I gotta say, because I've seen so many tropes, and since I've been watched so many films and TV series, you hear often the stock sound effects.
He was picking on the fucking Wilhelm scream.
Well, that and the dun dun, because I heard it at other sources before, and you could clearly hear it some bits, but I know
the one with the Wilhelm scene that really made me laugh about it is it's actually not in the original scene. It's during a then now sequence sort of thing.
Yeah.
And which means someone went back and edited it in.
Oh, is that
the Wilhelm scream.
Oh, is that on the Hellhazer? What it's called? That
I can't remember which episode it was, but it was like they were showing the past.
Yeah, no, I thought I'm talking about one of the movies.
No, when Mary's burning on the ceiling during the now thing,
they
played the Wilhelm scream, which is where you picked up, which means they actually went back and edited that scream in.
Yeah, well, because obviously quick and not in plots, but and it's funny as well. We watched that one episode of one of the werewolves, and even we spotted a certain scene when I don't know if it was Dean, was it? He's about to cut his arm.
That was the vampires, yeah.
Oh, it was vampires, yeah. And he was about to cut, but we saw literally the blood. Well, see, the trick about doing blades, there's a blood pack, a blood tube on the blade, and you just simply rub it against your arm. We literally see a drip on the blade before he contacted onto his arm.
Yeah, the person behind the blood power was a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was a little bit quick on the draw during that one scene.
My moment of time. Oh no.
Yeah, pretty much. He prematurely ejaculated.
It's almost like that. Because I introduced Bruce to Count Dracula. And
I've watched Count Dracula before.
Yeah, and it's like there's the scene when his Return of the Living Dead. The scene when we see what's her name? Quickly. The titties on the grave, and he's like doing his thing.
Yeah, no, he was masturbating, and instead of cum, it was just blood.
Yeah.
Link in the doobly.
Yeah. Honestly, the funniest thing is that, like I said, Count Dracula is in my circles of Google Plus. So I was like to say, thanks, Count Dracula. You're awesome. You're one of my inspirations to YouTube. Thanks, man. Keep on rocking, or whatever YouTube thing.
But the part of the continuity errors, there's a few.
Oh yeah. Even I'm being critiqued from makeup jobs as well.
It was critiquing, but most of the makeup jobs are very, very, very well done.
Definitely, yeah.
And I know because I'm watching the current season that's airing now.
You are more up to date with it now compared to me, yeah.
It gets better and it's stunning the work they do.
Yeah, because you mentioned as well, it's like the first season is like a very slow start, but then the later season it's starting to.
Yeah, that's why I skipped you forward a bit and just played. This is important. That's important. This is what you missed.
And also, it's like we're watching the episode, the haunting spoof episode.
Ghostfaces.
I don't know what's the ones in America called, but the Ghostfaces one. It's like oh god, what was I talking about now?
It was taking the mess out of the Ghost Hunters and Most Haunted and that. But I know he got into it because for those who know, I think it's season 2, when Dean's about to tell Sam what his dad said, and it cuts off as a cliffhanger. He sat there and went, "Oh, come on!" And that's the perfect moment of saying, "Yep, you're into it."
I remember now. I see that in the when Dean and Sam recognise the people who did Ghost Faces, it's and Bruce literally say it must be something related to season 1 sort of thing.
Oh no, yeah, I literally said it's episode in season 1. You don't really need to know much about it to enjoy this episode.
Well, lucky enough, because we only watched the first 4 episodes of season 1.
We watched the first disc and then we skipped.
No, yeah, the first disc of season 1.
I could
then we're immediately straight to season 2 because of on the first episode of season 2, it's literally just a recap of what happened on the last one.
it's
It's
like-
which pretty much important.
The plot pacing in season 1 is a lot slower than it is when it comes to season 2 and that.
Especially since it's its first production and see how
Yeah,
it goes,
and
sort of
it's a
thing.
little bit long and below budget, but if you get a chance, you probably will end up just sticking in disc 1 just to catch up. As I said, it is slow. By then you know the characters, so you don't mind. But I could tell you weren't getting invested in the characters because of how slow the pacing was. So I was like, oh, okay, I need you to get into this because we have like 11 seasons to get through.
Yeah, and hopefully once we've done with this, and we'll go straight into season 4.
Season 4.
Because I want to see what all this Crowley and Cassian.
Oh, he's had
things.
nothing but me talking about Castiel,
I've seen clips from
Misha
it.
Collins, Mark Shepard, and fucking Crowley. Nothing like that for like the entire 2 days. Because seriously, they're 2 guys in this world that I don't give a shit. I would fuck in a heartbeat. Seriously.
Yeah, it's like since you said like I'll be best suited for.
Oh come on! I just got wine on my limited edition top. Okay, you keep talking.
Yeah, you mentioned about you dropping the heartbeats, and you're just giving appreciation to that as well.
There's a lot of older guys I would fuck in a heartbeat. I like older guys.
Did you mention that you like Bobby as well?
No, I wouldn't fuck Bobby Singer.
Oh.
I just love Bobby Singer. He's a brilliant character.
Oh yeah. Let's see other characters. I definitely even when it comes to introducing Ruby, and I definitely see why Bruce not like her. Sort of
Oh,
thing.
Ruby, I don't like Ruby. I don't like Ruby. I know this looks weird, but I have like this now. Anyway.
Don't worry, I haven't done anything.
I'm trying to get as much wine off of the top as I can. Once again, limited edition top.
Oh, definitely, yeah. What? Have you got like a black version of that or something?
It's my hoodie.
Oh yeah, it's a hoodie. Okay, it's a big
Okay,
difference.
go get my hoodie.
It's funny because another thing, reason I watched Supernatural is that I see that tattoo mark. Because it's like even I was just looking up of it's like okay, what tattoos Supernatural fans have, and the majority of them is that anti-possession tattoo.
Which now you know what it is because he's actually up to that episode.
And the thing is that I do like magic and whatnot, and in the show it's like introducing like magic circles and whatnot and enchantments sort of thing, because I like the whole magic side of things. And like I said about the whole Grimm, because Grimm has the similar sort of thing, but there's one episode I really kind of like actually. It's the interesting idea about dragons. It's like instead of like the traditional like there's just like blow out fire. There's sort of like ingest like trying to ingest and then blow out fire in napalm sort of thing. And if you did did you say
I did watch a bit of Grimm. Once again, it's one of those. This is why I enjoy Supernatural and not Grimm. Is Supernatural uses a lot of practical effects.
Oh yes.
Which keeps you in that realm of reality. That's that reality. Grimm used too much fucking CG. It instantly took me out of this fantasy realm of what I'm watching.
Yeah, we even like sort of discussing about the whole
CG versus practical.
Yeah, because the thing is that I do like the 80s style practical effects. Even like I introduced you to the Horror Guru and Night of the Creeps.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that some of the makeup jobs, it's like there's one scene with I wouldn't say it was zombie, but his makeup, and you see him like literally like smiled, like was it the brown? One of the dead zombies literally smiled. Like, okay, that's pretty good because at least it feels real. Obviously it's puppets, because especially see the most obvious ones.
I mean,
sort of
I love special effects.
Yeah.
I love practical effects.
Special effects. So sorry, I'm going a bit topical, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I love them. I will always appreciate a practical effect over a fucking CG effect. And I am glad that films especially are going back to practical. TV shows are going back to practical.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about the whole practical aspect is I'm self-taught.
Oh yeah.
I had to the point that I had... bear in mind, this is years ago. I can do better now.
Yeah.
I spent hours, as you know, applying gross skin to my legs.
Do you have it on your videos on your site as well? It's like you show like you was like pointing out, I was like, okay, I've done this makeup on your page, or was it on?
I can't remember.
Well, whatever it is, if I would find it, if either future me or future Bruce, here's the link down below to check out the makeup wise. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, all the pictures I took were after like 12 hours of wear, but I was sitting ready to go on stage, and someone looked over and went, "Oh my god, they're really cool leggings." And I was like, "Dude, they're on my actual legs." And she went, "No, no, no." And she touched it and she went, "Oh my god, it feels like skin." And she freaked out because like all this like rotten skin on my legs, she thought was like some sort of thing I stuck onto leggings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'd created something and stuck it onto leggings. Not that this thing was attached to my leg and everything she could see was on my leg. And she freaked out because it felt like skin as well. And
yeah, the whole topic issue thing. It's like we discussed about it. It's like it shows a bit. Apparently that the Suicide Squad film.
Oh yeah.
Won an Oscar. The thing is that
No.
I've seen the film. It's all right, but it's got that annoying thing I hate. Tropes I hate about. It's the
lemonade.
Okay, yeah.
I've
The
made
the annoying shaky cam sort of thing. And
I think they'd lost the Oscar, and people were bitching that they shouldn't have lost the Oscar.
yeah, because literally there's a picture shown like. It shows one picture. I think it was. You said it was from Star Trek Beyond, wasn't it?
They compared. There's a whole Tumblr blog that I found, which compared Star Trek Beyond to the practical effects that are in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And that fact that in Star Trek they designed like something like 50 unique aliens.
Which was really good because it's like I said, the whole realism of it instead of just seeing.
And whereas like Killer Croc, it was a fantastic makeup job. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but the reason why he was cut from so many scenes is the guy could not promote. Do anything through that fucking silicone mask.
No, because it's basically just this cheek sort of thing, and just.
But like another good example that everyone's seen of that is Cat in the Hat versus the Grinch.
Oh yeah. Creepy ass Mike Myers.
Mike Myers could not emote through all this prosthetics.
Yeah, especially. I think it's just his mouth and his eyes. I think that's the only thing that's.
Yeah.
It's just stood still.
So he was so limited, whereas Jim Carrey. He's such an expressive guy.
Absolutely, yeah.
All that emotion was got through all that prosthetic, and Mike Myers had more of his face on show than Jim Carrey did.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm just wondering, like, did they have different makeup artists doing it or something like that?
Didn't the Grinch actually win an award for makeup or something?
I'm not sure, but it was a very good makeup job.
Oh god, now you mentioned about it Oh yeah, the Friday the 13th. There's one actor who played Jason. I've forgotten his name. Jason Kane, I think it was. I remember there's one scene. I think I would say that one of my favourite films is the one with the psychic girl, and he had this makeup. Obviously, when the mask breaks, he shows his frustration and anger through that makeup sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that's that's really good makeup job, but also he's a good actor as well because he's like big, menacing, and he's got the strength sort of thing. And especially like on was it Jason X? Even that's one of my guilty pleasures, but you could tell when he's sort of moving his head and just like.
Yeah, so as I said, one of my frustrations with the whole industry is I got onto this, but then we got off topic.
Yeah.
I am self-taught. Everything that I know is self-taught.
Not like you don't see any guides or.
I could never get into the industry because I don't own a piece of paper that says
degree sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't own a piece of paper that says I am able to do this. And I'm sorry, people, I am not paying out $4,000 for someone to tell me shit that I already know, and it pisses me off. I have a big problem with authority figures. My boss knows this. I have a huge problem with it, and. It's just me. You know what I'm like with authority figures.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah, because I want to lead, but since my confidence, but whether or not my confidence will grow this year, cross fingers or not. But
I mean, I'm not a bad leader.
No.
But
obviously we're good at organising stuff, and we plan ahead.
One thing I do want to do, and whether this comes into fruition, is my own special effects series. Focusing on special effects for cosplay. So recreating a particular look from a film, particular look from like, I said to him like, there's a scene with. Did I tell you about the scene with Castiel when he cast something into his chest?
No, I don't think
Anyway,
so.
anyone who's seen Supernatural knows about this moment when he puts a signal into his chest. I would love to recreate that look for cosplayers on a relatively low budget. Things like that. If you're going to do special effects, please, for the love of God, test the makeup on your actors.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
I'm not allergic to anything. But I know someone that's allergic to liquid latex. I know another person that's allergic to silicone. I know someone that's allergic to fake blood. You have to test this shit before you put it anywhere
definitely.
near an actor.
It's a bit funny because I remember this one day when back in college. I think some of you guys might have seen it or whether or not. Check on my Witness Me video of me on my old college video when me and my mate, I think my mate who's well, I wouldn't the same quality as you doing makeup. I literally had both my arms in full makeup, like with latex, and on that day I literally had to shave my arm, all my hair, and at the end of the day I literally go and it's pulling this stuff out. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to.
The most
no wonder why
painful thing
they
I've
struggled.
ever had with fucking makeup is one time I had liquid latex get onto my eyebrows. And it ripped all the hair that I had there, ripped all of them out. I had bits where it got caught up into my hair.
Oh.
At the time I had a bob, so it ripped all my hair out. And when I did Ursula from Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, I remember that, yeah.
I had a duct tape bra. Because I didn't have a strapless bra.
Oh, yeah.
So I duct taped my titties in place.
I mean, it's not like double-sided, it's just
No,
put
it
inside
was
the
just
dress.
duct tape all the way around here, then a bit under here to help keep everything closed. But the problem is I had a gap in between here, so when I moved it ripped open my skin from here to here. And by the end of the day, if you've had...
Well, it'd be because you sort of moving your arms about it.
Well, you can imagine your
yeah.
skin doesn't move when the duct tape's on it.
Oh yeah.
And there was a small gap, maybe like this much of a gap. And when I moved, it caused the skin, where the skin didn't move, to rip. Yeah, that hurt. So I had a huge open wound across my stomach, and by the end of the day, my titties fucking hurt. And instead of getting in the shower to remove this shit like I should have, I ripped it off. That was painful. If you ever rip duct tape off of your body, it hurts. So I use once again a duct tape binding because until recently there hasn't been any binding tops for a bigger lady. And I had one of the bits up here had unrolled, so it was hitting my arm here all day. So my arm was sticking to duct tape, ripping off, sticking to duct tape, ripping off. Ooh. I had bruises on the top of my arms that were pure black.
Oh my god! Was it because of the bruising? That sort of
Yeah.
thing?
Okay, if I got duct tape and stuck it on your arm and then ripped it off, stuck it on your arm, ripped it off, imagine that for about 5 hours, you're gonna bruise.
You like this one?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe I'm even recording on this online.
I'm about to inflict pain onto Jackson.
I know. The funny thing, as with me, you might already see Reggie. I have tattoos, and I haven't got the most high pain intolerance.
Pain tolerance. See, I'm going to get my first tattoo, and my friends are actually, but I'm going with, are actually worried on one thing. I may fall asleep.
Yeah, because I heard that even like people who has makeup jobs, even they like sleep in their chair. I think it's on Lord of the Rings.
I don't know if it's doing on yours.
I mean, it's...
No. But it was like that for 5 hours. Look how red your arm is from just a little bit.
Yeah.
So about 5 hours of that caused severe bruising.
Oh.
But I have quite a high tolerance for pain. I was on the COSGUK channel.
Sorry, I'm just laughing. I remember that one time when you bit Yuka's arm. Was it arm?
Yeah, I
and
bit
he was like
Yuki in
literally
the
like
arm.
chawed in like
It was me
like
and
a shark.
Karina. Yeah, me and Karina bit Yuki and left like giant fucking indents in her arm.
Like a good a minute? It was just
Yeah. You made me forget. I had used like a medical grade adhesive, not spirit gum, a medical grade adhesive to do the fake tattoos across my neck for Bonnie.
Oh yeah, and you, I think on CosPlocks page, it mentioned that.
I didn't have any remover. Now I assumed that, like most companies, if they're selling something like that, they will automatically give you sell the remover as a bunch. This one didn't even sell the remover as an item anywhere on their shop.
Yeah.
You can stick it in there.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was just saving up for you. Sort of
No, I only stole a bit. Fuck you now. Now you got it on the table. I had no choice but to rip it off. I tore open my neck all the way around here. All down here, there was just it doesn't show on camera, but like later on people were looking at my neck and there was blood all over my neck where it actually physically ripped open my neck.
When was this? It was like May or October?
It was October, I believe.
What do you think people say like, oh, it was a nice Halloween look to see that sort of thing?
It was luckily, my dad never made a comment on it until later. I had to tell him what happened.
Wait, your parents watched your videos?
No, they noticed that my neck was torn open.
Oh, right.
But that's the same expo that I was wearing the big, another thing on cosplay, know the limitations of your fucking outfit.
Oh, definitely, yes.
I was wearing like a bulletproof vest. And this, unfortunately the way it had to be built, it meant that I couldn't move my torso very well.
Yeah.
So I sat down on the floor. Then realised I could not get up. Because I couldn't physically lift myself off the ground because the jacket caused me to sit like this. So I couldn't lift myself up to get up. And I remember literally I tried ringing people to say, can you help pick me up off the ground? And no one was picking up their phone. So I ended up putting on messages on Facebook going, someone please help me, I'm stuck. And about half an hour later, Laura finally walked past and I was like, Laura, can you help me get up? And I was just like, thank God, someone to the rescue. But I was sitting there on the floor for about 40 minutes, unable to get up. And it was ridiculous. I didn't want to ask someone else for help because it was embarrassing that I was stuck on the fucking floor.
Crikey, no, because when you said about the whole bulletproof thing, because now I just remind myself because I recently, at the beginning of this year, made myself a papyrus outfit. Whether or not, again, future us, one of us, will show us a picture of my thing. Yeah, this face. Basically, that's I really should have done it is have zip or Velcro because obviously no one's gonna be looking right behind you if you're taking pictures. But since I had to sort of squeeze myself into that sort of thing, but lucky enough I had to sort of squeeze my arm over one of the arms, and the problem is is when you take it off. So I had to sort of squeeze it, but even because I had foam on the side, and excuse me, the stitches will come off because obviously the stretching.
Yeah, it might be worth working out a way to have a split in the side that you can Velcro or tape up.
Yeah.
The a cut here is less obvious than a cut here. That's how I tend to do it. I mean, the main problem that I had with the vest is because I'm a big girl. I really didn't want this vest stopping where a normal bulletproof vest stops because it's right across my widest point, which would have been. So I made it slightly longer than it should have been, which actually is the reason why when I sat down like this couldn't happen. So I had to be like this. And that's why I couldn't get up because my legs couldn't go close to me. But that's one of the things that if you're going to do an outfit, you probably should have a day where you learn your limitations. Yeah,
and I think that's one thing as well from making cosplay. You gotta be sort of saying okay, so am I able to do this? That's a good example you said about using elastic sort of thing because I use foam because I made the room for the arm, but I just put a spare part of my sponge as a wedge.
Yeah.
But the thing is that now I look back to it, it's I should put elastic because at least it's much more openable. And even and as a good tip for cosplayers, make a scrapbook because Bruce introduced to me of making scrapbook of helping write notes sort of thing. Hang on, I'll go. You talk for a moment. I'll be right back.
I mean, he uses a proper scrapbook. I draw a lot. I probably end up using Jackson Space to show my art. I don't know. But I have a sketchbook. I carry the sketchbook everywhere I go. So anytime that I have cosplay stuff I want to put, I put it in my sketchpad. Whereas he has a particular journal, so if you're not like someone like that carries a sketchpad somewhere, you can use things like here, like this, where you have your pictures, reference pictures, you break it all down. Next.
Yeah, like all the notes and sort of thing, and including like just putting like for this, for example, it's just like materials for color comparisons sort of thing.
Yeah, you break the costume down. I'm gonna look through and find a particularly interesting page.
Yeah. And also it's
I'm looking through.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think.
That's quite good. So like this page, he's got his reference pictures here with like a written breakdown, the fabrics he wants to use, but also here he has a breakdown. If I can, a breakdown of particularly in parts of the outfit. So like he's got breakdowns of the patterning, things like that. I end up drawing like pattern making in it and things like that. So
and that's another good example right here. This is what I mean about comparison the colours, because some of our got like some of them might be lighter, darker sort of thing, and including it's a certain material feel, because some of them might be like leather or jeans sort of thing.
What I end up doing sometimes, I actually write down the type of material and how much it costs me.
Oh yeah.
So like if you were doing a cosplay in the future and you said I need blue fabric, instead of going out and looking at blue fabrics, go through your fucking journal. Yeah. One of these blue fabrics could actually match the blue fabric you need, and then you already know what you need.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, ideal for.
So if you're going to get into cosplay and you're getting extremely into cosplay, as I said, either get yourself a cosplay journal, or if you're like me and you carry a sketchpad everywhere you go, just stick it in there.
The funny thing is about my scrapbook as well is that not only if I want to make it like a just plain and simple sort of thing, but also in here I like to do like creative sort of wording as well. So like just make it much more interesting, especially like someone will go back to it and hang on if I can find one.
If you make it interesting to look at, you want to look at it.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know, just have fun with it sort of thing. Be creative. That's the whole idea of making.
You haven't done any notes yet, but look how many things you stuck down.
And the way
ready for it.
Positioning it as well. So like.
Unfortunately, I can't really show you much that I do in my sketchpad because this is a brand new sketchpad, and I've only spent one day drawing in it, and I've already done quite a few.
Oh, here's a good example. Here's my design for what I'm planning to do for Gaster. I literally just draw my handprints because of the whole he talks with his hands sort of thing, and inside the handprint I just put like words inside it and around it, and including his skull in one part. Because, for example, I'm planning to do like LED sort of lights, sort of thing.
Now, LEDs are quite easy. You can either go down the proper route, which you need a soldering iron, all this sort of shit. Or you could be like me and just go to the fucking pound shop when it's Christmas and get a bunch of battery pack ones.
Good point, actually, yeah.
Because now I've got my Pip-Boy that lights up. Inside there is 2 battery packed versions of fucking LED lights.
Yeah, like...
and it lights up pretty well.
Wait, is it like a cheaper approach than the ones you can get, like the pre-ordered ones, like you get the Pip-Boy and you just had to put your...
Yeah, you put your screen in it.
Yeah, you put your...
I can't change the... Yeah, I can't...
just put your iPhone and just put it inside it.
So it's not as bright. I can't actually change the screen or anything. But, do you really want to be walking around with your phone on your arm during Expo where you could easily fall over?
Yeah, that's... Especially when you spend certain amounts. Because that's one thing... I have a little stigma of buying newer phones, because it'll be like the Samsung Galaxy 5 and then like 2 months later, oh, we introduced the Galaxy Infinite 8 sort of thing. It'll be better graphics.
I don't believe in changing your phone all the time.
Yeah.
I've got this phone, it's got a broken screen. I really don't give a shit.
And the thing is, I have 2 phones. One's my contact phone, my normal phone. That one you just saw is just my internet phone. When I put my arm for it's like a Pip-Boy. It's just simple out and about site update sort of thing. So
I was looking for the wrong fucking thing on my phone.
What are you supposed to look for?
I'm looking for something. Just keep chatting.
Okay. Blah blah. Oh, what's that thing on Supernatural?
Blah 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 blah.
Hang on, I need to get to that that scene.
Oh yeah, with the coat on his shoulder. Blah 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 blah. Any Supernatural fans will know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I was looking for a picture of my Pip-Boy I built.
Yeah, because
Okay, so that's with the light on. So it lights up. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this. My Pip-Boy lights up quite well. You can actually sell it relatively well.
Yep.
You can see that like the lights light up and everything. That is literally just 2 fucking Christmas tree lights. I dragged the battery pack over one of them and then twisted them together, covered them in electrical tape so I didn't electrocute myself. Don't do this if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, because especially you don't want to mess around with electricity, that's
And
for
then
sure.
it just runs off of one battery pack. Like, that's it off.
I think the pre-order ones is like brown, but one right there is like...
Well, this is the Pip-Boy 3000. The other one's the Pip-Boy... Basically, it's the Pip-Boy from Fallout 4.
Oh.
And this is the Pip-Boy from Fallout 3 in Las Vegas and that.
Jeez, I still need to play Fallout because I know that it's
Because
successful.
I want to do a Vault 10 from Vault 10. Now, anyone that's watched Fallout Nuka Break will know instantly why someone like myself wants to be from Vault 10.
Vault 10?
Vault 10. I think I have a new series to introduce you to.
Yeah, because I never played
It's
Fallout.
a fan-made film.
Oh, right.
It's a fan-made film. Remember Indie Mogul? Remember the second Eric to run it? Okay, Eric Beck run it first. No, Zach. What's his fucking name?
Whatever it is, Future Arts will...
The second host of Indie Mogul made with Wayside Productions, I think it is, or Creations, made a Nuka Break Fallout fan film.
So I'm about to say like Halo, but obviously this is much more...
It's really good. And Vault 10 in that sort of parallel universe is semi made canon, there.
Yeah.
I could explain it, but I don't feel like it. No, like they did experiments with the fucking vaults.
I only know a bit about what happened on the third Fallout, especially when you begin as a child and you become a teenager and adult sort of thing, yeah.
The vaults were not so much safe havens, but a lot of experiments were conducted.
Oh, I remember now. I played a bit of the third game. I just gave up because by the time I got out of the vault, I just like, where the fuck I go? And I ended up got myself killed by a dog. I was like, no. Yeah.
That happens a lot.
Okay, as I digress, sorry, yeah.
Vault 10 was filled by nothing but Nuka-Cola and fatting from food. So as each generation went on, each generation got wider and wider and wider. And fatter and fatter and fatter.
I would say expansion as well, that sort of thing, yeah.
So being fat actually became the standard of beauty. Being skinny was no longer desirable. It was being fat. The fatter you were, the more desirable you became.
Why? Because you've got the warmth sort of thing.
No. Literally, their fucking vault was filled with sugary, literally there was no water, there was just sugary Coke and fucking fast food.
Oh yeah, crikey! I've seen so many tests of how you put a single tooth in Coca-Cola and it will corrode up.
And like the main character from that is called Twig. Now considering for Fallout standards, Twig's a big guy. But he was...
What, in the main continuity of it?
Yeah. Twig's not a skinny guy.
Yeah.
But for the outside land, he's considered fat. But he was actually the skinniest in the vault. So being from Vault 10 and being a nice hefty person kind of makes sense. Like, I couldn't be from another vault. Talking about cosplays. If you're going to do a Fallout cosplay, please, for the love of God, look up the vault number you picked up.
Yeah, because what was it 111 101? I know.
One of them picked a vault number, and obviously hadn't looked up. Cause it was, I can't remember what the vault number was, but it was the same vault number that the crazy guy with the puppets was in. So it was one guy just stuck in there with a bunch of puppets, and they had the same vault number in, but they were a hot chick. How does that fucking work? You can't clearly be the same vault number.
In other words, do your research, in other words.
Like, I've had one where it was like two guys that claiming to be from the same vault.
Mm.
Oh, I could take the hat in the middle bit.
Yeah, same wise as well, yeah.
So you can clean them. As the one that, like, one girl and then loads and loads of guys got put in.
Yeah.
But they were, like, two guys and two girls being from the same vault. I was like, please do your research on your fucking vaults before you fucking cosplay them.
Yeah, because judging from what I saw from the beginning of the 4th game, especially after the fallout and you wake up from crow's sleep and you're like the only few people remaining from Vault 111 or?
Yeah, Vault 111.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, because that one was, they put them in cryostasis. Unfortunately, when they went and came and took your son,
Oh, yeah.
they accidentally turned, well, deliberately in my mind, turned off all the others.
I'm actually surprised that the guy at the door saying like, "Hello, I'd like to talk about such and such." You can tell him to piss off or fuck off, or what it is. And he actually comes back later on as a robot. I think he was.
The Vault Tech guy, you can actually meet him as a ghoul later on.
Ghoul was it like one of the mutants or something?
Yeah, he survived the nuclear fallout. He became a ghoul.
Yeah, because oh god, what's those creatures you like massive cockroaches and whatnot?
Yeah, well, they're just mutations from the radio
The fallout, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh my god, I need to catch him up on Fallout.
Well,
but
we're not played the first 2 games. I don't think. I think most likely if I was being introduced,
I've only
the 3 and
played
4.
a bit of Las Vegas and a bit of Fallout 4, but the lore of it all intrigued me to the point I actually went and did my research, so I knew what was going in for.
Hans the Pip Boy. That was it.
Yeah, I actually went and did my research.
Yeah, that's what, again, that's very important, because that's the whole idea, again, with Scrapbook. You have to literally watch every single scene, because, like, I got one character from a series called Conrider Kiva. His character's name is Wataru, and each of the characters like a different clothing choice. And I was like, I've got to look very carefully and find, it's like, if I actually got the budget to get that particular outfit from that series sort of thing.
Like, if I do, sometimes I do groups, and I get asked to do a character I know nothing about.
Yeah, be right back.
I will first look and see if the character, he's closing the curtain, if the character intrigues me, so if the look intrigues me, if I think I can pull it off. I ain't pulling off a bikini anytime soon. But then I will go ahead and do my research, whether it be watch the series it came from or read all the information that I can get on it. I want to redo Ellie from Borderlands. I really enjoyed Ellie. She's a big, confident girl.
And you literally done that at KidzaCon at one point. Because of the voice actress attending it at that same time, you and Pyro, check out Pyro's link down here as well.
If she has one, I don't know if she has one.
And she was, oh god.
She was Scooter.
Yeah.
Now, I was just starting to play Tales from the Borderlands. But I hadn't realised Scooter's outfit is just a little bit different in Tales from the Borderlands it is from the original game.
Really? I thought it was just the same, I thought it was.
No, there's a slight difference. Now, we couldn't get the exact colours that we needed for the outfit. So, what I decided quite nicely was to reverse the top and the bottom colour. I would just reverse some of the colours. So, all the colours were there, but I reversed them. And the guy, it wasn't until the guy went, "Oh my god, you're doing the Tales from the Borderlands version." And I looked back on, I actually grabbed out my phone and I sat there ages bringing up the 2 different reference pictures. And I realised what I'd done is I just started playing Tales when I started making that outfit.
Yeah.
So despite the fact that I couldn't get the right colours, what I'd done is I'd actually just went, okay, my brain had gone, I know Scooter, I'll do that version of Scooter, we're using the other colours.
Yeah, it's like the same problem I had one at Expo. Again, I don't want to get too deep about it. Let's just say creative differences. Because I want to do a version of one certain character and someone saying like, oh no, that's not the right colour. It's like, I know this character and I want to do that version. It's an alternative version, but it's like, no, such and such from this main series is this one. It's like,
yeah,
fine, for fuck's sake, that sort of thing.
Don't hate on people doing alternatives.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with doing an alternative character or alternative version or anything like that.
Yeah, as long as you're happy what your choice is, fuck me, but the most, well, not the greatest outfits. Like, I saw like, was it a Iron Man cosplayer with like just red like bags and just like plastic. But it's like, yes, you are appreciated to your passion, but yeah.
Yeah, don't hate. Just don't.
No.
I do pick on cosplayers.
Oh yeah.
But if I was ever to talk to, you guys, if someone says, what do you think of my outfit? If I do generally think it can be improved, all the criticism I will give you will be constructive.
Yeah.
I will never ever harp on something that's wrong meanly to you. I may do it behind your back, but that's a different issue.
Yeah. I know the whole saying, everybody's a critic, but you gotta appreciate, because I, for myself, made my outfits. It takes a long ass time to make, and I know it's not the best, but at least it's something.
As long as the effort's been put in there.
Yeah.
I mean, my latest problem was been time constraints. I really haven't spent the time I needed. I mean, talking about alternative version, that I'm doing an alternative version of Crowley. Everyone knows Crowley in the suit. I am not doing Crowley in the suit. I am doing Crowley when he is, I can't say because he's not that far in the seasons, prisoner.
No, because I've seen a picture of you put up. It's like, I think that is
collar.
Crowley with the blue Hawaiian shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw that picture up, and you said you show your progress on that one.
Okay, I'm going to put a time out because I need a pee.
Okay, so I was just talking a moment.
Yeah, you talk to the camera, I'm going to pee.
Okay.
I'm going to cut that out.
Yeah, no worries. As we take this wee little break, yeah, it's just like we mentioned about the dedication to making cosplay. It's like as long as you just keep budget, and like I mentioned before, it's like as long you actually have the your whereabouts, just go to like charity shops or go to material shops. Like I said, we said during the whole scrap sort of thing. It's just find what you need and what you need for. But I think best to say, most of the stuff I got, my cheap alternative materials would be charity shops or Primark. Because when I made my papyrus torso, well, I got 2 of them, and I think I got like about, I don't know, about £3 or £4 for 2 of them, and used that alternative. I know that most people use like proper PVA cardboard sort of thing. But the thing is that the problem is that with papyrus on one hand, I think this might be the wrong time to bring it because KidsCon's this year's KidsCon is Quest, and I want to be dressing up as characters from a sort of Quest or RPG sort of thing. The problem is that I'm planning to bring papyrus. The problem is that since it's going to be it's in August, and that'll be summertime, and sun and black does not go well because the black does not reflect from the whites sort of thing, especially the torso and the skull sort of thing. So I think I might have to rethink about that sort of thing.
God, I know that was a grave mistake. I've opened the floodgates. We can do a little bit more.
Yeah, I think.
Before my camera will say, fuck off, you're out of their memory.
Yeah, I think we've definitely gone along. So, yeah, I'm just saying about cheap alternatives or how to make costumes. It's like most of the material I get from charity shops or Primark sort of thing.
Yeah, you modifying clothes to fit your purpose, there is nothing wrong with that. If, like, the last couple of outfits I've made were, I need this, like Scooter for example. The jacket was custom made, but the trousers, we got 2 pairs of trousers that matched what we needed. I cut one to make the over piece. We picked up a top that was right, and then I modified the collar, modified the sleeves.
Yeah.
Ellie, it was a modified top, and then the overall itself was custom built. Crowley, like everything was brought because I can't make a suit. So these cosplayers saying that you have to make everything, even if you buy an outfit off of eBay for the love of God, plain modify it. don't just stick it on your body.
No, because
Modify it. If there's a jewel on the front and the jewel is less than quality, rip that shit off and replace it with something decent.
definitely, yeah.
Put it on. Cut it in at the sides so it fits your body properly. And I don't know why I'm doing the black woman jiggle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
So,
Oh god, everyone's gonna think I'm racist. Anyway.
we're a little bit oh, what's that? Having a Q.
Everyone's a little bit racist.
That's it. Yeah. We're not. No, we appreciate people. So.
No, you know me.
Yeah, we know.
If I hate you, I hate you because of you.
I hate you because I care.
I hate people. If I hate someone, I hate it generally because of their attitude. I don't give a shit what colour they are, what they've done, things like that.
Facts of life, that sort of thing. No, I appreciate people, but as long because I don't know, I'm not the most confident people, but because I with Arnett and me, even not Arnett's be like I was a bit of a what do I say bit not cool to be kind attitude sort of thing. It's like no, we just discussed about it from earlier on about
I'm
take the mix or that sort of
I generally am quite a cruel person, and
not in a bad way, but in a
I will call people bitch. I will call people bastards. I will swear at you, but that's not because I'm mean. It's because generally how I show affection, or if I like you. Not like, but just like you. Like, there's people I've met straight away and I instantly hit it off with them. They're fucking awesome people.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I will swear and I will send a little bit of hate your way, but it's not because it's done with malicious intent. It's because that's generally how I am. I call people bitch all the time. You've heard me, I call Laura a motherfucker. I call Pyro dum-dum. And I tease her all the time. Like, there was, if you ever watched our Minecraft thing, we were talking about the fact that, like, for about 2 hours, all I did was dum-dum want gum-gum. Why don't dum-dum want gum-gum? Dum-dum always want gum-gum. For about 2 hours. I just continued that up for 2 hours. I drove her fucking mad. And it's not because I hate her, it's because it's, like, how I show endearment. It's just how I am.
And the funniest thing is that I always mentioned to Rose as well. It's like you know that if you guys have already seen Guardians of the Galaxy, the character named Drax, because he's well, you said it was literally.
It's
inept.
literal.
Literal inept was it?
No, basically he's just literal. He doesn't understand metaphors. He doesn't understand not being literal.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I have, because obviously you know people during my 50 facts of myself sort of thing, and about my Asperger's sort of thing. And the thing is that I'm a little hesitant because I know that Bruce is like no, because I know Bruce for what, like 8-10 years.
A long time.
Long time.
A long time.
Yeah. So and.
I know when you first met me, you didn't really understand what I was like with the swearing and that.
Yeah.
And I would shout at him, saying, "Will you stop that, you motherfucker?" And he thought I was having a go at him.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's just because you were how you are.
Now, since the growth, the bond between my lot and your lot, or us, southern peeps, it's like it's like again coming back to the whole supernatural sort of thing because of the you said the whole brotherly love, bromance. Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, he wanted to skip a bunch of episodes again. I said, no, you need to see the bromance.
Yeah, because especially the much more important scenes. It's like throughout the gimmick scenes, it's like they say like jerk, bitch, that sort of thing. It's like that sort of
lovingly hate.
And that's reminded me of like a scene from oh god, heaven forbid, the DMC Devil May Cry game. There's one scene I really like is when Dante and Virgil express themselves as brothers. It's like, I still get some more pussy than you, that sort of thing. That's the thing I like for the whole game until...
Yeah, it sort of is we've gone full circle.
Yeah, it's like...
It is a case of thing, but it's knowing everyone for who they are.
It's a really odd thing, actually, because I know it's... No, cause even at one point when someone's very angry... Because I for myself, is that... when people are angry at me, I'll be sort of laughing because I know that person for the very longest of time. I don't know why I pointed at you because it's someone completely
No,
else.
you never really. I've never shouted at you, like in an angry way.
No, because the thing is, I'm worried about myself because of I don't express myself so much because I'll be sort of the mousy type sort of thing. But but of course, if I don't think, I just say words and what comes to my head.
Yeah, his mouth runs faster than his head does.
Yeah, because even a few points where I say some really stupid thing. If you know, was it on Rooster Teeth? There's a guy named Gavin Free. He will say like the most silliest things. It'll be the right sort of things. So that's the same sort of scenario. I would say. What's the thing I said and you were just laughing your ass off, sort of
I
thing.
can't remember what. Oh, that's gonna bother me. What did you say? And it really just fucking tickled my fancy, as it were.
I don't know. It's definitely something in that line, sort of thing.
It was science. It was stupid, but it was funny. But then again, you've seen it. There's sometimes my laugh button just goes on.
Yeah.
Like the joke with the Gilmore Girls and Supernatural.
Oh yeah.
He was sitting there going, "What the fuck are you
No.
laughing at?"
No, at first I had a slow delay. I'm thinking, hang on, because lucky enough, Bruce mentioned that about the fact that such actor appeared on
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls, and then it's like, I see what you did there, sort of thing.
Pretty much. It was.
Yeah.
I've had to explain a lot of the behind the scene jokes because there are a lot of in jokes in the series.
Especially when Bruce mentioned about Misha, sort of thing, about
Oh, Misha Collins.
his spiritual animal. If I
No, if I have a spiritual animal, Misha Collins is it. I love Misha Collins. I wish I had the confidence of Misha Collins. I love, like, he's weird. He's really weird. But he knows who he is.
Mm.
And I wish I could be that weird.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and you know you said about don't like and don't act of cruelness to be kind, sort of thing. It reminded me of that bit on was it Game Grumps when Dan mentioned about.
Oh fuck you! Now I got that theme tune in my head.
What?
Hi, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump.
Yeah.
We're the Game Grumps.
No, when Dan mentioned that his dad, when he would go to Dan's friends and go, you know, I don't like you, but you're the least I do not like. Like, okay, aww.
There's very few people in this world that I hate.
Oh, same, yeah.
Actually, I can't think of any right now because
Mm.
I did hate a few people, but over the years, it's not hate anymore. There's been circumstances that have changed opinions. They've changed opinions of me. I'm gonna burp. I changed opinions of you. Like I know.
You burp, it will be like a different sound effect from
Yeah,
Future Us.
I'm trying not to.
It's like, yeah.
I managed to stop myself from burping.
Oh.
But I know, like, there's a few people in the groups that have arguments, and they're really, really surprised that I talk to these people.
Mm.
But my attitude is, until you stab me in the back, I ain't gonna hate you.
No, 'cause I think the whole idea is like, I know that, of course, violence is not the answer or hate is not a thing, but like, just get over it and just don't make matters worse, sort of thing.
If you don't do anything to me, I don't give a shit.
Mm. No, it's like
If someone like I know, like betrayed you, guess what? I ain't gonna stop being friends with them because they hurt you.
no, because everybody's different, and of course, Hunt's. Of course, I got a tattoo literally up here saying nobody's perfect because everybody has their own upbringing or different views or sort of things.
I'm planning to get a tattoo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a tattoo on this arm, and it's a Misha Collins quote.
oh yeah, that and
Yeah, remember that quote I told you?
yeah,
That was done by Misha Collins.
Oh right, and that and the semicolon, and which I'll be planning to get myself, which will be next year. No, this year, hopefully enough.
Yeah, I want to get the semicolon. Anyone who doesn't know the semicolon is...
Yeah, if you, well, obviously want to go too deep with it because it's very.
You can do your
touchy
research.
subject.
It is basically in support of...
It doesn't has a meaning towards it.
Can I finish my sentence?
Sorry, yeah.
It's in support of depression and suicide.
Yes.
And if you want to go look up like why the semicolon, please go do.
Press immediately and Either from you check it yourselves, or I'll put future us down here, sort of thing.
For those who know me, know that I have tried and failed 3 times to take my life. So for me to have it is very poignant. So it's not just me jumping on I support this bandwagon. It is actually very poignant to me.
Yeah.
Because if I knew what I knew back when I tried this shit, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Yeah, same wise as well. It's like, I will not be who I am now. It's like, that's one thing that's really interesting about joining a certain fandom. It's like actually introducing other people. But one thing I actually didn't actually aware of is like people with Asperger's, again, as such as myself, actually is into the whole cosplay scene. It's like, oh wow, I'm not the only one.
Cosplay,
that sort of thing. Yeah.
Especially, cosplay is very open. You can talk to people, things
Well,
like that.
in or out outfits, of course, but
if
certain
you
fandom
get
like.
yourself into a good fandom, most cases, if you turn around and say, I need an ear to listen to, an ear for someone to, I need someone to listen to me, I need some help, you can guarantee you can find it. The best example of this is Markiplier's community.
Oh yeah, definitely, because
they are incredibly equipped for listening.
Yeah, because the thing is that they had the similar sort of thing. It's like, because very often I watch a YouTuber called Lost Paws. Each time I came back from a certain shitty day, I just come back, watch those certain videos. It's like I'll laugh my ass off. But like for example, for Markiplier, and even like Markiplier on his comments saying like, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I'm actually proud that actually people.
But it's not just him.
Doing my material.
Yeah, it's not just him. It's the community. Like,
I'm part of Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, that sort of thing.
I'm part of Markiplier's community. I'm
Me too,
proud to be. And I was watching one of his videos, I finished the videos, and occasionally, every now and again, I don't leave comments, but I just scroll down and see what people were saying. And I had it on newest comments. And I found this comment of just someone asking for help. And I sent them a message saying, look, I'm in here to listen to. And I still occasionally talk to that person. And they managed to solve a lot of their issues just for the fact that someone said, I will listen to you.
Yeah,
no
they're
judgment,
there to
I
listen,
will listen.
sort of thing, yeah.
And that's the nice thing about these fan communities. All it takes is for you to put up...
They're understanding this same sort of scenario
Yeah, put up
a
message and they will do it. Someone will contact you to say, I'm listening to it. Like,
I'm there for you, sort of thing, yeah.
If random chance someone out there that's struggling with this sort of shit, go ahead, go on my Tumblr, send me a fucking message.
Yeah, definitely. Link down here in the crotch bar for...
I have no prejudices, I have no worries. If I won't tell you you're being stupid. I have told him he's being stupid a few times.
Generally, yes.
When he's like thinking about...
Yeah, it's like, and you give the old... not like a slap or...
It's not a mean slap.
Slap on the backside, metaphorically, yeah.
Yeah. But that's just who I am. But I will listen. I'm just looking at the time.
Oh, absolutely,
We're about 1 hour 32 minutes.
Yeah.
So we are gone over an hour.
Yeah,
and we are ending on quite a somber note. But
yeah,
fuck it.
It's much more understandable sort of thing. It's a very important message to leave this note sort of thing.
Yeah. So fuck it. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, that's one thing. This way, I said to Bruce before coming over because Bruce literally had a very bad time.
Oh, I had a terrible journey up.
And I thought to myself, you know what? Come round my place and we'll have a good old time. Watch some Supernatural and have some lols. And I think I got to follow my example of my parents. Just say, fuck it. Just do your own thing. Just
like right now, there's like 3 fucking things that happened in my life which were like, fuck me sideways.
Yeah.
But fuck it, I gotta go home and deal with that shit later. I don't have to worry. I have beer right now.
Yeah, because literally the next day is Bruce will be going back, and it's a real shame because I remember that one time I don't know the Rocket complex. It was an Alcon event. It was.
I didn't go to Alcon.
No, it was a con in London.
Okay.
When you said that you, me, and Amy were about to, excuse me,
I don't know.
plan in the future to share a flat.
Oh yeah, no, but the problem is the group sort of. I'm not getting into
No, we mentioned about it earlier on, but
anyway, we're going to continue watching Supernatural because I think.
Because
I think we can get through half of this series tonight. I think we can do it. And then tomorrow we can finish that series and start season fucking 5.
Yeah, and then eventually I had to get myself that collection and fully embrace it
Arm and a
before
leg.
before August, before the whole road trip begins.
I wish I could tell you how much money I've spent on Supernatural merchandise.
Well,
I'm
other
working
than
out.
DVDs, I guess, yeah.
60 quid on that DVD. 10 quid on 11 seasons.
And the anime as well.
Oh, that was a present. And then I spent 10 quid on season 11. I spent loads of money on this, loads of money on that.
Well, especially the limited edition,
I've probably given them like £300
That's
of
a bit
my
funny.
money.
Even though my shirt from Lost Paws is literally, it was a sale, so respect.
And then all the plaid I brought.
Oh yeah.
One thing you'll notice in these videos is I'm wearing a lot of plaid because I'm obsessed with it. If you want to make me happy, either send me micron pens or plaid.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of plaid, check out oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm doing sponsor for the low YouTubers such as us.
Check out my fucking channel. Check out his fucking channel, even though you're already on this shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I got
or he'll be
more.
watching. But most of all, check out Bruce's artwork on Redbubble. You're.
I'm on Redbubble, Tumblr,
Yeah. Check out.
DA, and YouTube.
Yeah. Check out his art and give support to my brilliant mate of mine right here. So.
Fuck you. Bye, people. Fuck
Okay.
off.
All right then. Check you guys. Sorry, we just got to a point now. I think we are in that stage now. So.
I'm determined to finish this drink, but because the glass it is, I can't fucking down it, and it's really pissing me off.
Oh, it is, yeah. Alrighty then, guys. Oh my gosh, that'll be so much fun when it comes to editing. It's like, you're getting drunk, Jack. It's like, yeah.
You know, Mo, you're like, I'm probably going to just say, send it shit over to me. I enjoy editing.
It's like, la 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 la.
So if there's little, like, things coming across the bottom, chances are it's either future Jax or future me. Probably future me. I make lots of sarcastic comments. I'm going to make a sign. Some of the videos on the COSGUK channel, if you look, there is a custom-made English subtitle, which is made by me.
Oh, I mean, I
And
heard about that.
some of
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
I've made quite a few sarcastic comments
Yeah,
to myself.
because I think I saw, I forgot which video was it. Some sites, they put like subtitles, like, they put like brackets, a sound of bloody murder sort of thing.
I know one of them, like, I couldn't notice something in the video. I was playing the game and I kept walking past something I needed. And in the like subtitles it's like, look moron, there it is. Go ahead, grab it. There it is, moron. Come on, moron. I put it on there.
Well, let's just say that I think pretty much. Well, obviously we ended like minutes before.
We keep ending this and then keep chatting, so I'm just gonna walk off screen now. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. You talk. Okay. As for me, as to the next Let's Talk CosPlocks video, who knows? But anyway, alright then. Thank you much, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ra.